Direct, the Switch. See what this next generation is about. Oh man. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. It's Mario Kart, baby. Let's go. Damn the price. I'm excited to see what it looks like and what it plays like. The price is a whole separate thing. Okay, Yoshi, Daisy, Rosalina, Donkey. She's the mayor of New Donk City. Pauline? Pauline. I think it's Pauline. Bowser. Wario. Waluigi. Baby Bowser. King Boo. Let's go. Is it grinding? Wall bouncing, yo. What the? Oh, you can get bigger. Okay. The turtle dude. Toadette. Bullet Bill. He ate a burger. He ate the Shaggy burger, chat. The Shaggy and Scooby burger. Looking dapper, Waluigi. Yoshi. Ooh, okay. Wow. Let's go. Mario Kart World. Nice. It's a good title.
Hello, everyone. I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
This is Nintendo's new generation
I'm the producer for Nintendo
devs
Switch
and
2.
engineers and stuff.
I'm
Very cool.
Takahiro Dota, the director for Nintendo
Though they've
Switch 2.
probably been there for a while.
And
Obviously.
I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Ooh, look at that plane.
A brand new entry in the Mario
Man,
Kart
that's
series.
interesting.
is
That's going to lead to all sorts of
exclusively on the
crazy
Nintendo
scenarios
Switch 2
and
system.
maps.
Welcome
It's going to twist the
this vast
dimensions of
world.
Mario Kart.
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Oh, time of day system? What?
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Wow. Okay,
In the
so
classic Grand Prix,
virtually
race through
anywhere.
4
The
courses
maps
will
are
bid for
massive.
first place.
so it makes sense.
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
Baby characters? Oh my god.
With 24 drivers in each race.
Gonna see Baby Mario
the most
again?
in
Is he
series
back?
history,
Return of Baby
the
Mario?
competition is gearing up.
Peach.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another.
Ah, Luigi got this
There
summer
are
hat.
multiple checkpoints along the way.
Sun hat.
If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
That's Rosalina, right? They all have
You
different
can also
costumes.
freely drive around this vast
Did
world
they have costumes in
free
Mario
roam.
Kart 8? I don't know. I haven't played Mario. Well,
By
I
going
played Mario Kart
off-road,
8 on the
you
Wii
can
U
explore
recently,
new
but I
areas
don't remember
and
if their
routes.
costumes change.
So drive wherever
think
your
so.
heart takes you.
Look at that Yoshi.
You can also go for scenic drives with friends.
What's the name of that Yoshi?
And even take photos together at different locations.
Photo mode. Chat, you know we love a good photo mode. I would absolutely check it out if I played this.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World!
All right.
The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
It looks
More
fun.
details about this title will be shared in an upcoming
April
Mario
17th,
Kart
that
World
was-
Direct. So be on the lookout for
That's in a
more
few weeks,
information
okay.
in the future.
We got time until then.
Mario Kart World.
That looks really
launches on the
interesting.
same day
I
as
think
Nintendo
it's
Switch 2.
it's got a lot
We'll
to
share more
intrigue
details in the
me
future, so
into
we hope
it.
You're looking forward to it.
Like, get me interested in like what's this world like, you know?
Next,
What's a
we'd like
Mario
to
Kart
introduce
open
some
world look
new
like?
Features of Nintendo Switch
I want to
2.
drive around in it. I want to see all
are
these
the Joy-Con 2
costumes.
controllers
That's funny.
for Switch 2. And on the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button. Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Okay. The C button. Oh my god. We're gonna learn about it. Did I see what this is? I don't know if I saw this on X. I didn't see too much discussion on the C button talk.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys.
Wait, no, it's game chat. Okay, I remember. I saw that on X.
That was you. So quick.
Interesting. Nintendo finally getting game chat.
Wait, no.
They're doing the whole watch your friends play thing, which
Oh.
reminds me of when
Introducing
Xbox
Game
tried to do
Chat,
something similar.
A new feature for Nintendo
Xbox
Switch
One.
2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
They had this thing where you can have like
This
a
feature,
browser
you'll be able
or
to
like
communicate
a
with
game
friends
on
and
the
family
side,
while playing a
and you
game.
can alternate between both and like switch up, and then you can be in the Xbox Live Party too. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I was in an Xbox Live Party,
Your voice
but I
is
used to be in
recognized
one
by a
every
microphone built
day.
into the system.
Every day I was in one. That's the first thing I did when I
It
woke
can
up.
pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here.
Hey, it's good to see Nintendo finally getting with the times, huh?
Let's make a
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly.
Oh, there's a mic in
letting
the
you
system?
chat with
Okay.
ease.
How did you get hit by a bow?
Interesting. Gonna disable that immediately. Immediately.
And you can use
Turn
this
it off,
feature in
shut it
handheld
off,
mode too,
disconnect it. I don't
letting you
want it.
Easily chat with friends and family.
All these things that
If you open the chat
have
menu
mics and stuff.
turn on game screen
It's not that
sharing,
I think they're listening, it's that I just don't want it on. Doesn't need to be on.
you can also share your game screen.
Why is it automatically on?
PlayStation
PlayStation has the PlayStation controller automatically on when you start up the console for the first time, or when you use a controller for the first time.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it.
So I got mine's set to off completely. Doesn't. I have to press it to turn on.
Okay. You can chat to your
Okay.
heart's
Oh, you can see
content,
other games too.
even while playing
Okay.
different
That's cool.
games.
Yeah, that makes sense. I thought for some reason I thought like you all had to be playing the same game. But
I'm falling. Okay, we
okay.
got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star. That's so cute. So cute.
this is exactly
you can adjust
how
the size of your game screen.
lobbies go.
Guys,
No shenanigans.
lost like
Where'd you go?
Or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above.
Why do the games look kind of weird? Like they look low frame rate.
Like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Whoa.
So everyone
So
can watch them
maybe
play.
it displays it at like 30 or 24 like movie frames.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe it's a work in progress. They got a few months.
Smile.
June 5th.
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up
Capcom
a chat
Presents
menu.
button.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah. Okay. For sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more.
What,
there's
did he mute
this.
himself on the phone app?
By connecting this camera to
The
the system,
camera. Oh my god, chat. They're selling
Hey.
cameras again.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
There's always cameras, chat. PS5 has cameras. Xbox.
How's everyone doing? Good?
Do they have a
Capture on
camera?
screen.
I don't know.
And
I haven't
video
heard about
chat
an
while
Xbox
playing a
camera
game.
in
Faces on
like
here.
almost 10 years. The Kinect
how it
went out
looks
of
with
fashion
just the
by
camera.
2015 quickly. So
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
it's interesting. Takes video footage of you and it removes your background and everything. That's actually pretty cool.
I'll let you fix it.
Reminds me of that NVIDIA technology.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer
Splatoon.
games.
What's that? Splatoon 3?
Chat while playing your personal
Yoshi's
favorites.
Woolly World.
Decide your own rules for
Mario
a retro game
3.
competition.
Yes.
Or hold a sports
Nice.
competition between
Volleyball
families.
action. Let's go.
All together.
Are these old Switch
anytime,
games?
Anywhere.
I don't know.
Game Chat.
Some of them look like old Switch games. Game Chat.
What did you
Alright.
think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat. However, since
It will
we'd
be
like as many
required
people
to
as
use
possible
Game
to
Chat.
Experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time.
Hmm.
We hope you'll try it out. Additionally,
Is that
Game
just
Chat
like
supports
Nintendo
the
Online?
Nintendo Switch
I guess
Parental
that makes
Controls
sense.
app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
If you're not paying for online, then you're
We'd like
most
to
likely
introduce
not
another
going
new
into online
experience you can share
parties.
with
So
family and friends.
you won't really need it if you're offline or
On
if
Nintendo
you're
Switch,
just
even if you
online
just
but
have one
not
game, you can pass
paying
a
for
Joy-Con controller to
the
a
online
friend and play together.
stuff for games.
But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game with Game Share.
Game
As shown
share.
here, even games that require multiple screens can be played.
It-
if
they've
one
always
person
done
owns a compatible game.
little things like
With
this.
Game Share, you can temporarily
this
share
is not little,
compatible
but
games with others who also have
doing
Nintendo
this,
Switch
being
2
able to share the
or
games
a
is always
Nintendo
cool.
Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
Back in my day, we used to
GameShare also
trick the
supports
Xbox
online play
360
with other
into
Switch
letting
2
us play our
systems.
games on
And
both
you can use it with friends via
systems.
Game Chat, which we showed earlier.
I remember me and my
Game
uncle.
Share can only be used
We
with
shared
compatible
games.
This feature is planned for several
Way back in,
titles,
like,
starting with a free update for
2007 or
Clubhouse
8?
Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
Wow,
Game
that's
Share
pretty good.
support is also
51.
planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next,
They did
we'd
the
like
click.
to show you the Nintendo Switch 2
They
system
did
itself.
the click.
Please take a look.
At 7.9 inches, Switch
Ooh,
2 has a bigger
show me
built-in
the
screen.
beautiful thing.
Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same.
High definition display.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
I was gonna say, showing me big pixels and then showing me pixels just smaller.
The screen supports up to
120
120
FPS.
frames per second.
That's
allowing for smoother
insane.
gameplay
I
in
did not
supported
think they
titles.
would pull off 120 FPS, but it seems like they're doing it for select games. So mostly games they
LCD
make,
screen
and
is
some
more
companies
vivid
can choose to
and
do it.
supports HDR, providing
HDR
more contrast
too.
between light
Wow.
and dark areas of the images.
Nintendo is modernizing before our very eyes. Okay,
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect
so they still got a ways to go.
Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
Okay,
Detach a controller easily by pressing the release button on the back. The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally. The left and right sticks
larger control
are now
sticks. That's good because they were way too small on the Switch. was
Each
not a fan
Joy-Con
of the
2 controller
Joy-Con
can be used
thumbsticks
as a mouse
at all.
to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
The mouse. Let's go.
By
This has been
adjusting
widely
the
talked
audio
about.
balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Built-in mic for easy voice chat.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also
Game
uses
noise
noise-canceling
voice.
technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
3D audio
Even
gives a
if you
sense of
don't have a
space.
surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Headphones is the best way to play chat. That's the only way I play now. Sometimes I rarely do the TV in the living room, but that's rare. Rare.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand.
I like the stand. I like the way it looks. It's big.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well.
That's always good. That is always
It's
a good
handy
thing.
for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Okay. Larger, faster storage.
Nintendo Switch 2
32,
comes with
my God.
256
That's
gigabytes of internal storage.
Nothing.
8 times that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads,
256?
save data, and more.
I meant 32 was
Reading
nothing.
and writing data
256
is,
is
also
all right for Nintendo. That's all right for Nintendo.
Use
A lot of their
the
games are
Nintendo
not going to
Switch 2
exceed
dock
too high,
to
but
connect to your TV
they are going to
and
get higher
enable
from
up
what
to
they are now.
4K resolution for compatible games.
4K, chat.
HDR
The
is
magic
also
words have
supported
been
in
spoken
TV
by
mode.
Nintendo. That's wild. I thought this is something they wouldn't do just because it's not even like
The
it is
Nintendo Switch 2
way
dock
more
has a
widely
built-in
adopted
fan
than
that
ever
keeps
before,
your
but
system cool.
it's still
This
not
helps
that
keep
widely
performance
adopted.
stable.
Unless I'm just stuck in the 1080p era mostly.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play
And everybody
Nintendo
else is
Switch
moving
2
on.
games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
Compatible
Physical and digital
Nintendo
games
Switch
are
games.
supported.
Interesting. Cool.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We
Okay.
redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay
The
features.
mouse function.
And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour,
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome
exclusive to
Tour.
Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here.
Cool.
Okay, everyone, join me inside the game.
Interesting. You walk around on the controller?
There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's
Ah.
examine them.
Oh my god,
This
how
sign reads,
interesting.
Where are the magnets? The Joy-Con
It's the
2
first thing I
controllers
do when I
attached to
boot
the
up a
system
game
with
is go to
magnets.
the tutorial on the
And
wall.
those magnets are inside the
No.
system.
I want to go to a wall and
The SL
watch
and
tutorials.
SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are
Make
made
it
of metal.
interactive.
So that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them so they won't easily detach.
Interesting.
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about
Okay, I
Nintendo
like
Switch
learning
2.
about the console. It is
Another
cool.
example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have
But
mouse
going to a
controls.
wall is not very
And
innovative.
when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this.
Oh, you could try stuff. Not just a
You can
mouse.
adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the
Oh.
cup by rotating
Golf?
the Joy-Con 2.
Golf confirmed for Switch 2.
By
Let's go.
combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes,
Have we seen?
things like
We haven't
this
seen
are
a game in a
possible.
while, right? What's the last game we saw? Mario
There are
Kart?
secrets to discover even as you're playing mini games and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from
They gotta
the
talk
unique
about the
features
console,
of the
though. They do.
system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out.
Mhm.
There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So
Okay.
please check it out if you're interested.
What? It's
Now,
paid, chat.
I'd like to
You gotta
share
buy
some
it.
more information regarding Nintendo
Why
Switch
would I
2.
buy a tutorial game?
This is
Why?
the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Explain to me, Nintendo. Why?
It's the
Why would
same
I buy
shape as
that?
Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red.
I would
and it
just
has much
watch it
faster
on
data
YouTube or
reading
something.
speeds.
I want to see the
Next up
tutorials
is
or
additional
play a
storage.
game about going to a
Switch
wall
2
and
will only work
watching a
with
tutorial.
micro SD express cards.
Oh, here we go with the
There are
micro SD
different
express
types of
cards.
SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
So the same ones that the Switch uses?
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Interesting.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
Use system transfer.
We're also
Ah,
releasing
at least it
a
has that.
new
That's good.
Pro controller.
Look at that Pro
It has a
controller,
C
chat.
button, which launches Game
Oh my
Chat. And on the back,
God.
there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Nice. They got the back buttons.
In addition, an audio jack,
Audio
has
jack,
been added.
always good.
We've introduced
Always
a few
nice to
new
have
features,
the audio
and after
jack,
today's
'cause then you could just
presentation, the official
set it
Nintendo
up
Switch 2
anywhere
website will go
and
live. There will
use the
also
controller
be an
and
Ask
plug the
a
headset
Developer
into
article on the website,
controller
where the
and you
three
can
of
just
us
listen
will
to it.
talk
It's
about
perfect.
the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a
June
bit
5th,
longer.
baby. Wow. Not too far away. Not too far
Now,
away. Just a few months.
Broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you
I
can
can't
play
believe they
3
still
types of
do that.
games.
Announce and release
The
so
first
quickly.
type
It's
is
wild.
Nintendo Switch 2
That is
games.
wild. You're not giving people a lot of time
These
to
games take
save.
advantage
I'm
of the
surprised it's not
performance
like
and
6 or
features
more
of Switch
months. Honestly.
The second
Letting
type
people
is
get the,
compatible games
like,
that
you
were
tell people how
released
much it
on
is,
Nintendo Switch.
give them like 4 months to save up the money, and then we can
Nintendo
get the
Switch
console.
2 edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved
I guess
visuals,
I
unique
understand.
ways to play on Switch 2,
Nintendo Switch 2
and
edition?
more.
Ooh.
Now,
Let me save the
I'd like
rant
to
for
show you the
after. I
Nintendo
could go
Switch
on the
2
whole
edition of Super
discussion.
Mario
We're going to do a
Party
discussion
Jamboree.
later.
Please take a look.
Mario Party Jamboree? Sweet. When did this come out? Came out last year, right?
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2.
Jamboree
The upgrade
TV.
expands on the base game
Luigi
and adds new features.
expands on the base Mario Party
including
game. Ooh.
Mouse controls,
Nice.
audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay
Little
that uses
toy
a
card
camera
game.
accessory.
Not bad.
All of which can be accessed on
Oh
Switch
my
2.
god.
Let's check out 3 new
Using
and updated
the
modes.
Nintendo camera. That's hilarious.
First up is
Full
Mario
body.
Party
You
mode.
gotta stand up.
With
You
a
gotta
single camera, up to 4
exercise
players can
and do
join
it.
the festivities.
That's hilarious.
You'll be able to see each other's faces
If I
as
had
you
the
play,
space, I would
so
totally
you
do
can
that.
experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most
Bowser.
coins. Guide an
Peaches,
RC car
peaches,
with your
peaches,
voice.
peaches, peaches. Peaches, peaches,
And
peaches,
compete in other
peaches,
mini-games
peaches.
using full body movement and
Whoa.
sound.
Whoa.
Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With
Oh my
the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the
Oh,
coaster.
okay. Using the mouse to get some House of the
When
Dead
you enter a
action.
pipe, a
Little-
mini-game will begin.
Little light game
There's a
action. Light
bouldering
gun game,
where 2
right?
players each control an arm.
Ooh,
And
that's
one
cool.
where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects.
Okay, that's funny. Spray
Enjoy
everybody.
the thrill
Do it.
of these intuitive mini games.
Oh, shoot 'em out the sky,
Can
okay.
You reach the station? From mini games that use a camera, the
Oh my
built-in
god, you can create your own
microphone,
emotes with your own
mouse
face.
controls,
Wow. How many people are just gonna be flipping the bird?
Party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree,
doing something worse.
Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players
That
who already
is-
own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2
Wow, that
Edition
is 2
plus
months
Jamboree
later.
TV by
That's wild.
purchasing an upgrade pack.
Why is it not on launch day?
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience where you can see each other's reactions while playing.
The game was already
Let's
done.
continue presenting some more Nintendo
What you
Switch
did was
2
the
Edition
DLC.
games.
There it is. The
Nintendo Switch
Wild
2 editions
and
of
Tears of the
Legend of Zelda Breath
Kingdom.
of the
You love
Wild
to see
and
it.
The Legend of Zelda Tears of
Absolutely.
the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates,
Oh my god, I'm sure people who
also
play
support
this and don't
HDR,
really do
which
PC
makes the image more vibrant.
are probably like
So you
over the
can play
moon
with
about this
smoother,
because these
higher definition
games
graphics.
look so good, yet the frame rate just tanks.
Plus,
So
you
this
can get
is
even more out of your
huge.
adventures in Hyrule.
It's gonna be a
using
brand
Zelda
new
Notes.
game, brand new experience.
This
Zelda
new
Notes,
feature can
okay.
be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions.
Oh
of
yeah, we
these
gotta
titles.
download that app. I don't have that app yet.
For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
So it's kind of like a map. This reminds me of the Wii U. Remember the Wii U? Wii U controller, the tablet controller. You could do Breath of the Wild stuff on there.
We hope these features will
time,
make your adventures even
It's in
more
portrait.
enjoyable.
Kirby,
In Kirby
and the Forgotten Land.
You'll be able to enjoy an additional story.
I don't know how old this one
exclusive
is.
To the Nintendo Switch 2 edition,
Can't be
along
that
with
old.
improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place.
I
in the
would
Forgotten
totally play a
Land
fun
after
Kirby
being
game.
struck
I
by
played
powerful
one of them on the
meteors causing some
3DS.
mysterious
It was like a
changes.
mechanical Kirby. You could ride like big mechs around and stuff,
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's
along with
new
the usual
adventure.
Kirby stuff of platforming and everything. But it wasn't a 3D one. It was like
Metroid
side scroll,
Prime 4
like
Beyond
side
will
scrolling
have both a
2.5D.
Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Metroid Prime. My God, Samus, hi.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay.
Tell me you're gonna
on
go
Switch
deep into
2.
this game today, man. This is
You
the
can
big
explore
game.
the
Come on,
immersive
launch
world
day,
in 4K
Metroid
at
Prime
60
4, make it
frames per
happen.
second, or enjoy smoother
4K
action in
6?
full HD
Wow,
at
and
120 frames per
HDR.
second.
I mean,
Choose from these two modes.
that's
both of
pretty
which
cool.
Support HDR, based
That's
on
gonna
your
look
preference
crisp.
and playstyle.
crispy, 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 bacon
Plus,
crispy.
Pokemon Legends ZA, which is
Pokemon-
scheduled to launch later this year.
Pokemon
will not
ZA.
only receive a Nintendo
Nothing
Switch
turns me
version, but a
off
Nintendo
of playing
Switch 2 edition
Pokemon
as well.
like a weird, like a
By
title
taking
of like
advantage of the
Pokemon
power of
ZA.
Switch
Like
2,
I missed
you
all
can
the other
enjoy your
colors
adventure
and
in
letters
Luminous
and
City with
numbers.
enhanced resolution and frame
Pokemon
rates.
ZA. Doesn't look bad though.
The Nintendo
Now
Switch
all I
2 edition
think is
games we
Power
just
World
saw
when I see
will
that,
be available as both
honestly.
physical and
I
digital
just think of Power
versions.
whenever I see Pokemon now. Power World has ruined
And if you
Pokemon
already
for
own
me.
the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
See, the cool thing is you can still
Next,
play the
I'd like to
original
introduce
versions
a
without
brand
having
new
to
game
pay for the
featuring
extra
mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
mouse controls. Okay,
Please take a look.
what do you got? Okay. Oh, what's this? Got a little wheelchair? Wheelchair sports? Oh man, basketball. I've seen this somewhere. Not the game, but like the sport. I think they had it on like an ESPN channel. That's interesting. So you work with the two mouse, like you drag for each wheel, I guess, right? Let's seems like what it was looking like. Grab the basketball. You got to press the buttons while you're doing it. There you go. Look at that. I mean, not the most interesting looking game, honestly, but it works for the gimmick. It gets you to really use that new mouse functionality. So you gotta use both, apparently. Can you imagine if it was just one Joy-Con? Like, you'd be moving it around constantly. Slam dunk, just like Jordan. Summer 2025, no release
In
date.
Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls.
It's interesting.
Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I have long observed the lands between.
The ring, baby. Of course, come to the Switch. It's the time. The time is now because it's a new console. All of these games would have launched on the Switch had the console been powerful enough to support it, without it looking like hot garbage.
I have no doubt you will become
Elden Lord, son of Mikola, blade of Millennia, grandniece of Markufla.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Hades, wow, we haven't played this yet. I forgot about this.
An immortal witch out to
We never
vanquish
beat the first one though,
Titan
so we would have to go back and play the first
You'll
one.
battle beyond the underworld
I might
to
just
the
jump
ends
into
of
this
the
one.
earth. Getting to know
One of
dozens
these
of
days.
characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your
Was that
every
Hercules?
setback and victory.
Time
It's the
cannot
kind
be
of game you can
stopped.
quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the
Time,
original or
it's
not.
undefeated.
Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
I mean, you can still play it though. It's on early access, right?
我々がお届けするタイトルは
Capcom presents
ストリートファイター6です。
Street Fighter. Let's
本体を
go.
持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッ
Ryu.
チ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢
Puma
26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 ファイターズエディションの
Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6 years 1 to fight
スイ
something.
ッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
Amiibos? What? I haven't seen an amiibo in so many years. When's the last time I saw amiibos? Oh my god.
Testing data link
What is this? Oh.
Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be
That
liberated.
freedom ring.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No!
Because we're
Mech Warrior game?
Don't you
What kind
get
of who's making
I
this?
won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children.
Damon X
bring
Machina
hope to our
Titanic
lives.
Scion. Is this an expansion or a sequel? 9/5/2025.
Joseph Forrest from Haze
Hey,
Light.
it's that guy from the Game
I'm super
Awards.
excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a
This
story
is
about friendship. You play as Mio,
he made
who
a
writes
previous
sci-fi,
one of
and
these,
Zoe,
right?
who writes fantasy.
That got Game of the Year.
Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's
Something
up to you and a
Tales?
friend to help them break free.
People, a lot
Let
of
me
people
tell
say
you
this game's fun.
If you like It
I
Takes
don't have
Two,
anybody to play it
you're
with,
gonna love
but if
this
I
one,
had somebody to
trust
play
me.
it with, I would.
And of course,
Would check it
you'll
out
be
for
able
sure.
to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans
EA
together across the
Sports.
world. both
Of course,
on
they
the
got to
pitch
show.
and
They got to
on
show
the gridiron.
people
We're
that
excited to
the
announce
sports
that
are
EA
continuing.
FC
The sports are
will be
coming, of
coming to
course,
Nintendo
obviously.
Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Third parties are getting their stuff out.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu.
Oh,
from
he
Avalanche
said it.
Software.
EA
We're bringing
Sports.
Hogwarts Legacy
It's in the
to
game.
Nintendo
Well,
Switch 2.
damn, he didn't say it like that, but
With enhanced
he
graphics
should
and
have.
seamless world
What?
transitions,
Come on. What a
you'll
missed
be immersed in a
opportunity, EA.
wizarding world like never
But cool
before.
that he said it.
And the new mouse
Hogwarts
controls on
Legacy,
Switch
though,
2
that's
give you even more ways
sweet.
to experience the
This was
adventure.
already on the Switch, but it looked god awful.
Discover the enhanced
It looks like
magic when
they've
Hogwarts
updated
Legacy
it a
launches
bit.
on the same day as Switch 2.
Is it free?
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on?
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4. Let's go. This I think I saw the original trailer that came out like 2-3 weeks ago, or like a month ago. No, I don't think I even watched that. No, I saw pictures of it and clips of it on like X. Ooh, wow, I haven't played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 in like since it came out. Honestly, we played it for like 2 weeks, but I'm so bad at this game, so I get a little frustrated, so I stopped playing. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. I would play it for sure.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive.
IO.
We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of
Hitman,
Assassination.
man, I
to
gotta play
Nintendo
this too.
Switch 2.
This is another game that's just like, I would love to go through and do random assassinations. It would be so fun, and just do it in crazy ways, you know.
Each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2.
Nice. Signature edition.
Plus, we are excited to bring
Companies are
another
just
familiar
coming up with
agent
whatever
to the
name they
platform.
want. Just anything. Ow. Right in my face, the bullet. James Bond? Let's go. Yeah. Oh my god. James Bond,
The
dude.
world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh my god.
So stay tuned.
A James Bond game from the creators of Hitman? That's perfect. That's
The story
amazing.
of light and shadow that never fades.
What is this?
Is reborn.
Square Enix.
Bravely Default returns, remastered in high
Bravely
definition.
Default. Wow.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change
Bravely
and customize
Default.
jumps to
I
build
haven't
out
seen
your
that
video
game in
Enjoy your adventure
a
with
console
upgraded
generation.
features and
Console
inventions.
generation and a half, right?
And all
Been a
your
while.
games with unique ways to play.
That's insane.
Square Enix
Cool. Getting a
presents the classic
getting a
fantasy
remaster, right?
RPG,
For the Switch.
Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg.
Bravely Default
warrior
Flying
adventure
Fairy
once
HD
more.
Remaster. That is a mouthful.
龍河如くスタジオ代表の
Ria ga Kotoku.
我々がお送りするタイ
The
ト
game
ルは
will be bringing you is Yakuza. Oh man, I have not played one single moment of a Yakuza game, and I want to.
街を舞台に土地を巡る
I would love to. It looks so much fun. It just looks like random fun,
追加シーンとともにお楽しみ
like the most weirdest, funnest stuff.
発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
In collaboration with Nintendo. Koei Tecmo. Who does what do they make?
When the Zonai, who descended
I don't
from the
remember.
heavens, joined hands with the
Not
Hylians
Ninja Gaiden, 'cause
who
that's Team
dwelled on the
Ninja.
surface. Their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose.
That looks like Ganon.
A war was fought to vanquish this
Hmm.
evil. One which
Type of
future
Zelda
generations
game.
recall
Is this a new spin-off game? Oh my god.
the imprisoning
That's
war.
pretty cool. Zelda getting some
Perhaps
AAA level
have
action
traveled back in
finally
time.
as the main character. No way.
So that's Hyrule Castle?
Oh my god.
Then
That is
that
insane.
must mean this really is the past.
Story leading into The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. It's a lot of... Oh, okay. This is their big battle arena game where you just fight like hordes of enemies. Was it Hyrule Warriors? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while. Did they release one on the Switch? I don't know. The only one I played was the first one, Hyrule Warriors. That's pretty cool. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. I remember now. The one before this was Age of Calamity, right? Age of Calamity.
That
I
was
never played that
Hyrule
one.
Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games, with support
Are
from
these the same
Nintendo.
people that make Neo as well? I'm surprised we.
We hope
What's up
you're
with
looking
Neo?
forward to
I'm
the
shocked they
untold
don't
story
make
of
like
the
a third
imprisonment,
Neo game or something like that.
which
Like
took
that would
place
be
in
a slam
Hyrule
dunk
long
if they
ago.
did a Neo game, but I guess they were ready to move on probably.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You
Okay.
can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
Okay.
Please take a look at this.
Take a look at this. Ooh. Oh. Nice. GameCube.
Nintendo Switch
That's
Online
hype.
Plus expansion pack will be getting a new
That
classic
is hype.
game library exclusive to Nintendo
It's about
Switch 2.
damn time.
Nintendo GameCube.
Nintendo, what is
originally
taking you
released
so
in
long?
2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda
Wind
game
Waker.
that looks like a
Oh,
cartoon
yeah.
come to life.
That's a
through
good one to get.
cel-shading. Controlling the
But
wind
it's not
using a
Wind Waker
mysterious
HD.
baton, Link
It is the
sets sail
original,
on an
which is still
adventure across the
great to
Great
play.
Sea.
It looks
The Legend of
crispy
Zelda, The
though.
Wind Waker.
Oh, I mean, it never looked bad to
history
begin with,
and
but
the world.
it looks like it cleaned up a lot of the CRTV stuff. Soul Calibur 2? This is the one with Link?
Each fighter comes equipped
Holy
with
crap.
a different weapon. And Link from the Legend of Zelda
Bro,
series enters
Soul
the fray.
Calibur 2 is nuts.
Soul Calibur
It's pretty
2.
cool.
Experience a world of
F
white knuckle racing at
Zero.
speeds over 2,000
Tell just by
kilometers
looking
per
at that
hour.
shit.
30 machines.
My
will
buddy
put it
had
all
this
on the
game.
line in
It was a friend in
death-defying
high school,
Featuring the
and
series
he would
first,
randomly
machine
whip it out.
customization
Like
and
we'd be
story
playing like
mode.
Call of Duty,
Get ready to experience
take a break, go get a like
F-Zero
snack or some food or something, and then we come back
In games
and
that support multiplayer,
this guy would
up to
throw
4
on
can play together
the
locally
F-Zero GX
or online.
on an emulator, mind you, not
Enjoy
the
these
actual
classic games
GameCube.
with clearer image quality and higher
But-
resolution than the original releases.
I think he still owned it. He just didn't have a
check the
GameCube.
controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Okay. Change the controls around.
More titles will be added.
There
in
you
the
go. Sunshine, Fire Emblem, Pokemon, Super Mario Strikers. Nice. Chibi Robo. Wow, that's
Nintendo
crazy.
GameCube,
Chibi Robo's back.
Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus
Hold on.
expansion.
This is
pack
like a day later, so I can
launches
actually.
the same day as the hardware's release.
No, I'm not gonna do that. We'll
And
wait for the discussion.
Dedicated controller
That's sick,
designed
though.
after the original
A lot of
GameCube
classics
controller
coming back.
will also be released. It can connect
good-looking
wirelessly
controller.
and also
I
has
would
a
love
C
that
button
controller.
to quickly
Love,
access
love
game
it.
chat.
But that is extravagant,
Nintendo
my
GameCube
friend. That is
controller,
like a bonus.
exclusively available for Nintendo Switch Online members.
If I can secure
will
that.
also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Whether you're familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics.
That is cool, man.
Of course,
Added
you
to the
can continue
lineup,
to play
64
select
Game Boy
games from the
Advance.
systems
Come
shown
on.
here on Nintendo Switch 2.
Super Nintendo.
Okay,
I hope they
let's
have a lot
see
more
some more
games.
games from
I
our
have a
publishing
Switch coming,
development
chat. It should be here tomorrow. I bought one recently, very cheaply, mind you. It was 120 bucks. So, it is a used one from eBay, but I just wanted to get one because I have a lot of games on there digitally, and I would like to stream some of them before the Switch 2 comes out and during. What's this? I'm done with the coffee. I need to go get a drink. I have a drink in the freezer, chat. Deltarune. All right, while this plays, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab it.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have
I'm here.
even
Sorry
more
about that.
news from 2K.
I went to talk to my sister.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinx.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
What did I miss?
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
Some third parties?
And on the court.
Let me see. Firaxis Civilization, that's cool. Borderlands. And then Deltarune.
They went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm
That's cool.
and a profound
Third parties are coming. Of course. They know the Switch is going to be huge.
steering a raft. Let's slay some trees.
4 kids stranded. All right, I got my drink.
Awesome! Nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
I recently cut my nails, so opening the can was a little tricky.
I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for
It's
home.
green, so you can't see it. It's Mountain Dew spiked.
Hi,
Mountain Dew
I'm
hard.
Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Enter the Gungeon.
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
Enter the Gungeon 2.
Dodge countless bullets and
I
aim
never
for
played the
Gungeon's
first one.
depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now
There's a
reloaded
lot
in
of
new 3D
bullets
art style.
in like one spot.
You can expect some fan favorite
wild.
elements to return. We're still working on the game. We're
That's a lot of
excited
bullets.
to share more
Okay,
with
so
you in the
yeah,
future.
that makes sense. Yeah, I never played the original Enter the Gungeon. What is this? Astroneer. Grr. It's a new space game. Starseeker Astroneer Expeditions. Cool.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted
CD
to bring
Projekt
the immersive
Red.
world
Oh,
of the Dark
Cyberpunk
Future
coming to the
Nintendo
Switch
players for the
2.
first time.
Wow,
Cyberpunk
that's good.
2077
It's
is
very
an
good.
open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories
Johnny
in
Silverhand.
Cyberpunk 2077
Chat, I want to play
Ultimate
through this again.
Edition
I have it on
comes to
PC now
Nintendo
with the
Switch
DLC.
2 on launch day.
We gotta see how it runs and
こんに
streams.
ちは。スクエアエニックスの
Otherwise, I gotta get it for console. Yo, Final Fantasy VII Remake finally leaving the PS5 console. It's on PC. It's been on PC for a long time, but finally coming to another console is crazy. It's about time. But Square Enix made a deal with Sony way back in the day, so I understand why it was exclusive. It's great to see that they were able to find a way to make it so that they could release it on other consoles. No Rebirth though. What? No Rebirth. That would have been a slam dunk, but I guess you don't want to oversaturate, right? You don't need both on one day. You could have released a dual pack, but they would have released it for like $70 or $80 because it has both, but I would have understood. But FF7 Rebirth sells too well to bundle it with another game, and you might as well just sell them separately. So they'll be able to play the first one, and then they'll get the second one in probably like a year. Wild Hearts S. Look like Monster Hunter. That's a straight ripoff of Monster Hunter. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. Rune Factory. Okay. There's that Marvel Comic Invasion game. That's cool. That was in the last Direct. Star Wars Outlaws. Obunaga. Fast Fusion. Wow, it looks like Wipeout. You guys remember Wipeout? I used to play that. I'm covering up the names, Chad. I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I'll go over here. What do you think? I've been doing that this entire event, and it's already almost over. Might as well come, like, just go all the way, 100%. Like, we ruined it already. It's too late. Professor Layton and the New World of Steam. Tamagotchi Plaza. Humans Fall Flat 2. The game always looks wacky and fun. Okay. Sweet. Bunch of third-party developer stuff coming.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
I give you my blood. I give you my life.
My life.
Turn.
Is this like a
wheel
Dark Souls remake?
and transport him.
No, wait. I think I saw something about this. This is that Duskblood game.
To humanity's very dusk.
Look at that. Left a mark. What is that? This was all over Twitter chat, but I saw like photos of it, I think. From Software. Look at that. Always know how to make the angles look good. The angles are always on point with From Software. Okay. Look at him. He looks cool. That guy looks interesting. Oh, he's got rocket boosters. What? Why does he have rocket boosters? It's hilarious. Oh, whoa. That's freaky. He looks cool. Looks like a formidable foe. Is that a Tommy gun on my back? Oh, Mother of God. Summons confirmed.
Contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are
There's guns. Guns are back, confirmed. Oh, that looks sick. Come on. That axe is massive. That was a hairy chest. Boob Lizard. Jay, what's up? Yeah, Boob Lizard, right?
The moon tears will
flow for one, and one alone.
Let Me Solo Her returns to Let Me Solo Him in pajamas with a white mask on my face. Whoa, what is that? Gonna rat? Ratatouille? Got wings. Weird looking monster or animal. Available only on Nintendo Switch. That is an exclusive.
Was a brand new game by From Software.
A From Software exclusive on Nintendo consoles.
We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director Hidetaka
thought I'd see that.
Miyazaki will share
I
more
never thought I'd
details
see
about
something
the
like
game.
that.
So please check it out when it's available.
But they have
That's all
done
from
it for
our publishing and
Sony, so I
development
mean,
partners.
why wouldn't they do it for Nintendo, right?
We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation.
Cool.
In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next,
Yeah, we got until
please
June
take a look at
5th, so
this.
they might be showing, like, they might have a few more directs before the console comes out. They'll definitely have one before the console comes out, like, right before. Kirby! Catch the star, Kirby. Well, that's Kirby. That's definitely a Kirby thing. Why are we zooming in on it? Oh, that's fine. Turbo jets engaged. That's the red button. Okay. Kirby Air Ride. Kirby Air Riders. Okay. Interesting. Masahiro Sakurai. Isn't that the guy who makes
Kirby Air Ride,
Smash Brothers?
which originally
right?
released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a
That's
brand
cool.
new game.
I thought he'd be working on a new
We
Smash
hope you're
Brothers.
looking forward to Kirby Air Riders.
Especially
directed
since
by
the last
Masahiro
one
Sakurai.
stopped development like what, 3 years ago? Right? The last
Next
character
is
that
our
came out
live
was 3 or 4
trailer
years
for
ago.
today. Please take a
Maybe
look.
he's taking a break, you know, doing something smaller on the side. Nintendo Switch. Is this the last one for the night? Is this a sequel to Mario Odyssey? Kind of gives me a color palette of that vibe. Let's see what slots. I look like a monkey. Deep pit. Donkey Kong. Yeah. There he is. The man, the myth, the legend, not forgotten anymore. He is back with the Mario level polish, the Mario top tier level development. This is huge. Donkey Kong hasn't gotten love like this since Donkey Kong 64. Though Tropical Freeze was pretty big, and so was Donkey Kong Returns. Kong Country Returns. Wow, you can smash it all up. You can just smash up everything. This is literally Red Faction Gorilla. Literally. Is this another open world? You can just walk around as Donkey Kong and everywhere? Or take like mine carts all around? That'd be cool. Hey, you've got your 2D sections. There you go. Let's go. banana. Oh my god. Okay, okay, more serious moments showing the villains. Donkey Kong going insane. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Very cool. July 17th.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action
That is a
game
month
starring
after
Donkey
release.
Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
All right.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Available June 5th.
Finally, here are
Nice.
the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Mario Kart World. The bundle is
For more
smart,
details,
obviously.
Please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live
People are
later
gonna
today.
eat that one up. That Mario Kart bundle is gonna be
We've covered
sold
a lot
out
of information,
immediately.
But that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Wow, that was a good direct. Lots of good stuff in there. Oh my god.